New studies show that women are less happy now than they were 40 years ago, and as women get older, they get sadder. Some women are determined to make sure that they don't fall into those same numbers.
They are ladies who wanted more out of the typical girls' night out, so they stepped outside their comfort zone to discover more about themselves, and when they did, they learned to love who they are.
It's an exciting morning for these women.
But I'm excited and I'm nervous.
They're going to try something outside the box.
My family said, Kathy, try to be the first one and get it over and done.
Right. Just remember, the more you overthink it, the harder it's going to be. Think of it, this is fun. You can do it.
They're going to jump out of a plane from 10,000 feet up. The women are members of the Ladies Explorer Club. Michelle Rapp is the founder.
I didn't want to wait for a cancer diagnosis to start living my life.
The women say the adventures are kind of like therapy.
They'll stand by you. If one is scared, they'll be like, hey, I'm scared too, but I want to do it.
My husband had passed away of cancer, and so it was like a year and a half, and I needed to get back out.
Step out of their comfort zones to try something new.
Put yourself a little bit out on that ledge, and you'll find out what you can do. You'll be surprised.
The women have ridden in hot air balloons, rappelled through Hocking Hills, even tried dog sledding.
Everybody's fears are different, and we're all there to support each other.
Oh, my ears are popping a little bit.
Oh, I just want to.
It was good, great. Look at this guy. Thank you. That was great. I feel exhilarated, fearless.
A goal Michelle hopes all her members and other women can experience.
Whether you go through the fear, around the fear, under, over, it doesn't matter. As long as you get to the end goal, you're going to be successful.
One adventure at a time.
Hi, Casey. I'd like to be part of that club.
No kidding.
Those ladies are definitely stepping outside of the box when it comes to living an active lifestyle in their, I guess, mid to older years.
Yeah. Well, for a majority of others who might be considering themselves seniors, an active lifestyle means getting out, having fun, and being able to socialize with others their age. Consider this. By the year 2030, 70 million Americans will be 65 years old or older, making up 20% of the population. That is up from 35 million in the year 2000.
Double. And whether that includes your mother or father, your brother or sister, or even yourself, there is and always will be a need to provide living arrangements to maintain quality of life. Now, Nancy Thomas was faced with many decisions when choosing a place to relocate her mother, who wanted to be close by. Nancy joins us along with Mary Bohall, Director of Business Development at Gull Creek Senior Living Community. Ladies, thanks for joining us this afternoon. Now, Nancy, I'm going to start with you. In choosing a location for your mother, what were your priorities? What was important to you?
Well, first of all, my mom lived in Baltimore in her own home, and obviously it was very important that she be near us. And my husband and I live in West Ocean City. Gull Creek is 10 minutes from our home. So location-wise, it was a perfect choice.
So it worked out well. That's great. Mary, what should people consider when it comes to trying to select a senior living situation?
It's important to find the right fit. There's all different kinds of senior living, and it's a big decision for people, so it's important that they're comfortable in their choice of where they've chosen to live.
And there are several things that they need to consider.
Absolutely. They want to consider the location, socialization that's going on in the community, their physical needs, what they need from that, and the major thing is regaining of their independence.
Right.
Now, I have always heard that eating together is a really major point. Is that true?
It absolutely is.
Why?
We like to eat out, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Right. Our residents like to eat out too. The dining experience is it's twofold. It's a nutritional value that our residents are getting, but it also is the socialization. It's the talking. It's the looking forward to seeing their table mates and their friends and critiquing our chef's work.
Nancy,
it's always important.
And Nancy, that was something that you considered as well with your mother.
Very much so. Mom, again, living in her own home, was preparing her own meals. That was scary for us, for our family, because we were concerned. She gets wonderful meals at Gull Creek. She eats with the same three ladies. They've become very good friends. I've become good friends with her table mates also. It's been just wonderful, wonderful for Mom and for our family.
That's terrific. Okay, now as this goes on, there's going to be changes. How do you adapt to changes in their situation?
people age in place, and why they're aging in place, if they have medical needs, they can be in our assisted living program and have those medical needs attended. The goal is to keep our residents as independent as possible and let them age in place, and it doesn't matter where they are in their aging process to have that happen.
And you like to let them have a say. I mean, they're independent.
Oh, absolutely.
But they have a say in what's going to happen in their life.
They have to be in the game. It's their life. We're there to help them. Their family members are there. We're a team. But it's very important that they're in control of their destination as well.
All right, Nancy.
And we are a team. That's a very important point.
Be a team
it's a
with
team.
That's a terrific point. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today. Some terrific information. Now, if you'd like to know more about Gull Creek Senior Living Community, all you have to do is go to our website at delmarvalife.com.
And still ahead on Delmarva Life, exploring the beauty of Delmarva on a bicycle. How you can get involved in Bike to the Bay, a 2-day event that also raises money to fight a debilitating disease.
And a little bit later on, you've already imagined the beautiful new trees on your property with the huge mounds of colorful mulch. This afternoon's Angie's List will make sure you do it right the first time. But first,
we just learned more about maintaining quality of life as we get older. A healthy brain can go a long way in doing that. Dr. Oz helps us boost our brain power.
I've got a cool little test for you to see if your brain is aging too fast. Memorize this number, but don't write it down. Ready? 732-9816. Now in 45 seconds, we're going to see if you remembered it. In the meantime, here are some great anti-aging foods that can really boost your brain power. Leafy green vegetables, onions, tomatoes, grapefruits, apples, and I love these. My favorite, the berries, blueberries and cranberries. They're all examples of antioxidants. They literally prevent your brain from getting rusty. Okay, let's finish the test. Do you remember the number? It was 732-9816. If you got it wrong, chances are you're at a greater risk for Alzheimer's. To find out more, visit this station's website.